Chapter 7, Program Design with Algorithms and Flowchart. Objectives. By the end of this chapter, students will be able to define the term algorithm, list the major advantages of algorithms, understand the significance of flowcharts, identify the common parts of a flowchart, understand the term variable, list the advantages and limitations of flowcharts, write algorithms for simple problems, express algorithms using flowcharts. In this digital age, we have intelligent machines in the form of computers and smart devices. These devices work with the help of the software that is installed on them. The software on handheld devices is usually called app. Software are built of programs which in turn are composed of several instructions arranged in a logical sequence. These instructions tell the device what to do in order to perform a task. But how are these programs designed? What tools do developers use to determine what instructions will be arranged in a desired sequence? These tools are algorithms, flowcharts, and pseudocodes. In the scope of this chapter, considering the learning curve at your age, we shall discuss about algorithms and flowcharts. Algorithms have been around since the times of Babylon in 2500 BC. Algorithm is a set of steps arranged in a sequence to get the desired output. The instructions in an algorithm are clear and simple to understand. Instructions are written in common native language such as English. Here is an example of an algorithm to log into a website. Advantages of algorithm. Algorithms are easier to understand due to two reasons. 1. All the steps are mentioned clearly in them. 2. They are independent of any programming language. Any initial errors can be easily spotted and corrected. Algorithms can be understood by even those who do not have any programming knowledge. Expressing an algorithm. So an algorithm is an easy form of your actual program to be written in future. Algorithms can be expressed in a graphical form called flowchart.
A flowchart is a pictorial representation of an algorithm.
Its graphical form makes it easier to understand the algorithm. For example, if we represent our login algorithm into a flowchart, it will look like this. Notice how various parts of the algorithm are put into different types of boxes. Let us create the flowchart for the algorithm to ask the age of two of your friends and find out who is younger. Common parts of a flowchart. As you have seen in the above examples, a flowchart is composed of different shapes called symbols or boxes that signify different types of actions. Some common symbols are described here. Symbol, name of purpose. Example, terminators start and end the flowchart. Start, process calculations, Z equal to A plus B. Input or output, input A. Decision, checking a condition and branch out yes and no. Is A greater than B? Display, show message to the user on screen. Enter your age. Connector, to connect one part of flowchart to other on next page, page 2. Remember, the direction of flow of a flowchart is either from top to down or left to right. Variables. You must have seen the terms username, password, age 1, age 2, Z, A, B, etc. These are the notations that signify the data. For example, age 1 may be a value 12 or Z may be a value of 100 or username may be a value user1. Such names that identify the data values in the algorithm and flowchart are called variables. A variable is a symbol of all time that identifies the data in an algorithm and flowchart. Advantages of flowchart. 1. Looking at flowchart, we can easily understand the flow of the program. 2. It is easy to analyze the solution of the problem. 3. Flowcharts are a compact way of documenting the program. 4. In flowcharting, we can identify the errors easily. Limitations of flowchart. 1. Flowchart for complex problems are difficult to draw and manage. 2. Any modifications need redrawing of the whole flowchart. 3. Flowchart is made of graphical symbols, so its reproduction is difficult. We have learned the basics of algorithm and flowcharts. Scenario 1. Mukul's uncle owns a farm which is square in shape. It is spread over a few 100 meters. Mukul jogs around the boundary of the farm daily. He wants to know how many meters he runs in one round. Algorithm, flowchart. 1. Input side. 2. Perimeter equal to side multiplied 4. 3. Output perimeter. Scenario 2. Mr. Verma is a sports teacher. He has 2 winners in a sports event. He decided that if both winners have scored same score, then he will divide the amount of reward 4,000 rupees equally between them. Otherwise, the one with higher score will get 1,800 to 2,800 rupees and the other will get 1,200 rupees. Help Mr. Verma.